Good afternoon. I'm down here at Lisburn with local children's author Sandra Vanner, and I'd like to introduce this lady to you. She has got a number of books, but they're really children's books. Let's hear what she has to say. Sandra, when did you actually start writing?
Oh, seriously writing, I suppose I've been doing it really a good part of my life. And seriously, maybe in my early 20s.
And mostly short stories?
Mostly short stories, which then were, it was fortunate then, several magazines then accepted them. And I did publish quite a few and got a small fee. And then of course that all stopped. That just stopped.
Right. You have published 3 children's books. Tell us how you started with the children's books.
Well, with the my grandma has 2 giraffes. I mean,
right. Hold on. Yes, hold that up for us, and I'll go in on that. Right, you started with that one.
I started with that, and if you see the 2 giraffes,
yes,
here,
I can see them
on
there.
The back of the cell, and this is where this originated because they were bought as draft excluders.
Right.
And very briefly, my children thought, they come from a warm climate. They shouldn't be getting great drafts, so we removed them up here.
Right.
And I was sitting here one night, and I was just thinking, and the story of my grandma's 2 giraffes just came.
Right. Okay. So that was your first book.
That was the first
and
book, yes.
that was published. What?
Published. I can't remember. Was it 2010?
2010. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Right. And the second book.
And the second one was George and the Dinosaur.
Right. Let me. Okay. George and the Dinosaur.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
And that really just came about because I think a lot of children, particularly little boys, and my boys were the same, they loved dinosaurs. I'm rather fond of dinosaurs.
They do, yes.
And this is a rhyming story which a lot of children love because I think that's good for them.
Right.
Associating, and it has done very well. And again, of course, had it not been for Martin Kenny and his illustrations,
yes,
he illustrated both those books.
Right.
For me.
And you're moving on to the third book then?
And the third book now is the last one that I did. I think it's a year ago, a little over a year, and it's Mrs Holmes-Seedley's Musical Cats.
Musical Cats.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Very good.
This is very briefly about a retired school teacher who has all these cats, and she's named them after very famous composers, and she decides to give a concert, and these all play instruments. And again, I mean, Michael, the illustrations are magnificent. I mean, he's just marvellous.
Right.
The way he interprets what I write.
Right. Now, the question is, how, if someone wanted to purchase one of your books or get hold of one of your books, how would they go about it? Have you got an email?
Well, I do have an email, yes, which is sandravanner@aol.com.
Sandra Vanner at AOL.com, okay.
Yes, and now Waterstones and Easons, as far as I know, did stock both the giraffe book and the dinosaur book. Mrs Holmes-Seedley's Musical Cats, that is not in any of the local shops because that was a different publisher.
Right, so that is difficult to get hold of. You would have to...
I'd have to organise that.
Right. But if someone emails you with an interest, you could supply...
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. And is there a 4th book in the offing?
Oh, there's always. I have a stack of stuff.
Very good.
I have a stack of stuff,
Okay. Right. Stack of ideas still in the planning stage.
Yes, indeed. Oh, a lot of stuff already typed up and just sort of ready to go, really, because it just is my passion to write, really. So, and I don't, people sort of say they get writer's cramp and whatever, and I so far I've not had that at all.
Right. And what kind of, I'm not asking for an actual price, but what kind of money would be would you be asking
The
for each
little
of
books
these?
are, I think they were something like, I think $5.75 or something.
Right, right. Right, could you hold them up again for us? Let us see them.
Well, I mean, I don't, my hand's not that big, but there's,
Right.
I suppose, the three of them really.
Grandma's Two Giraffes, George and the Dinosaurs.
Yes,
and
Mrs Holmes-Seedley's
musical cats. Listen, thank you very much for allowing yourself to be interviewed for this afternoon, Sandra.
Not
and
at all.
all the very best.
Thank you.
Right.